Yes, this is Mars. Good morning, welcome to Pahrump, Nevada. It is the 20th of December. Trying to vlog. It is the 20th of December and today we're heading to Death Valley. I can't believe it's 5 days till Christmas. I don't feel Christmassy at all, particularly when looking at palm trees. It's about 84 miles to Death Valley, which is, what, 3-hour drive? If we leave now, at that rate, we'll arrive at about 12 midday, or it's going to be 18 Celsius, which is crazy hot, seeing as we came from -7 in Flagstaff. It's 9 here, and then it's going to be 18 there, which isn't really like a scorching day, but it's really hot for us. Now we're going to get some breakfast and hopefully get a move on quickly. That looks pretty waffle-like.
Up the 160 and then across on the 190. That'll get us through the street. So if we can get there for sort of 10:30ish, 11 o'clock.
No way.
What?
Because it's now 9:20.
Oh, okay. Let's get there for lunch, shall we?
I think that's a really good plan. Yeah.
We're airing out the car right now because we forgot that we left the remains of 3 very large pizzas in there overnight, and it's quite pungent. The Pahrump Nugget! Pahrump Nugget! This looks like a lot like a place in Grand Theft Auto called Sandy Shores, which has lots of sort of shacks and caravans with mountains in the background, and it's all sort of desert and shrubland and stuff. It looks just like this. Looks like a film set that someone's put up on a green screen.
We sort of painted it.
Yeah. We're now in Death Valley. So this is Death Valley. Very cool. The mountains remind me a lot of the Himalayas. They're obviously tectonic. But then there's also lots of volcanic rocks around. And we found something that looks like coral almost. Just up here. It's very strange. I know that California used to be underwater and you can find fossils of coral and fossils of fish in the Sierra Nevada mountains. But this is different. What is that? Is it a weird cacti? Or I don't know. It looks like plant. But the shapes are so strange. It's got some sort of lichen on top of it. I'll brighten that up there, that looks better. Very strange. So again, tonight we're driving as far as we can. Still no plans of where to stay.
Press on. Yep. Let's go to Dante's Point.
Dante's Point. So for anyone wondering, this is all salt. These are salt flats down here. So we did see some little sprinklings of white on the way and we thought, is that smell or salt? but it's 8 degrees Celsius above freezing, so it's obviously salt, which is very cool. I'm desperate actually to go to the Bonneville Salt Flats, which are in Utah, which probably aren't actually that far away from here. I don't know, but it's very far from Flagstaff, so not really been on the radar as a possible place to go yet. What I want to know is why it's so orange in the sky over there, because it looks like it's sunset or sunrise, but it's 12 p.m. a.m. Whatever noon is, it's midday, so why does it look like the sun is setting? I don't know. It's an amazing place. This is called Dante's Peak in Death Valley. It's overcast today, which I think makes it especially cool because this is supposed to be a really hot, dry desert, but right now, obviously being cloudy, it's still quite cool. It didn't get to that hot temperature it was supposed to. Maybe the altitude helps with that as well. But it really brings out the colours in the rocks still, because there's not that glaring red light of the sun. It's sort of diffused by the clouds. It's really nice. Wow. One thing I can say for certain is that these vlogs now are very different to the vlogs before you guys arrived in Flagstaff. It was like uni life and painting, you know, it's amazing landscapes. I'm so glad we get to come here. It's such a crazy landscape. I've wanted to come here since I've seen pictures of just California and deserts. I think from geography books, because it's such a unique place. The salt flats that we saw earlier, and now we're amongst these, I don't know, what would you call these? Dunes? Mounds? Whatever it is, very cool. Thought we could talk a bit about photographing this landscape. How are you finding it?
It's quite tricky because there are just so many angles that you could take.
Yeah.
Trying to work out which photos are okay, because it's difficult to take a bad photo, but it's also difficult to take a really good photo.
Yeah, to get one that really captures the place.
Yeah.
It's just all encompassing. You get the features, the blue mountains behind the salt, this as a foreground, but then some sort of foreground interest in this. Otherwise it's just a texture because it's so busy. Right now I can't decide if we're lucky or not with this clouding.
I think we are.
It's good because it means that the sky is not too bright, but it is still very bright because we are shooting into the sun right now. It's quite tricky. But yeah, if you want to see some travel photography from around the States, you can follow me on my Instagram at Oliver_Wheeldon. It's alright, it's nothing special. Some people say it's good. I don't post as often as I'd like, but now that I've got all these pictures from this trip, then I'm going to be posting a lot. So if you're interested in the actual photography side and the stills, then check that out.
It's like being on the moon or something.
I was going to say, I really feel like we've driven to a different planet somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
This must be a great location for Star Trek or Star Wars. Well, what's just out is that this hotel doesn't have very good security. View this way. Walk towards the light. Whoa. This was unexpected. Smells nice too. Ooh, there's some animals there. What kind of animal?
Well, I don't know. It looked like a fox, but it was grey.
cat. Big rabbit.
No, it walked like a fox.
What does that
Maybe
look like?
Squat.
There, Mum, there. It is a fox. Hey. Hey. Going to see if we can find the fox. There is Mum. Mum. So this is some sort of luxury hotel in the middle of Death Valley. I've just remembered I'm still in my pajamas. Yeah. Good temperature though. Planned well. I can't believe there are salt flats here. And it is so flat. We're in the bottom of the valley. So earlier today we were right up there. And now we're down here in the view, which is awesome. Too many cameras though. That's not true, you can't have too many cameras. Not enough hands. I don't want to put my cameras down like I normally would, because the salt will kill them. I need to be careful. Michael, don't let the salt touch your camera. You want to taste it?
Slimy.
I know, it's primordial salt. It just tastes like salt. Good old sodium chloride. I don't think this is healthy.
Yep. Just need chips now. Sorry, fries.
This is salt's hairy here. Michael, you look very American today. Oh dear.
Oh, you do actually.
You do look very American. It's a bit weird.
But what's cool is that we came from walking on frozen rivers just, what, 3-4 days ago?
Yep.
And now we're in one of the driest places on earth.
I know.
Very cool.
It's fantastic. And we're heading down to there.
Yep.
So we're going to go bang.
So we were driving into California further, and we knew that Lake Isabella was a good place to stop. And on the way we were searching for hotels and motels and we couldn't find anything, so we just thought we'd drive until we see something, and this is what we found. Paradise Cove Inn, just on the hillside overlooking the lake. Could be quite nice, could be haunted. We could all die tonight.